Welcome back to the WTF podcast. I got a crazy special guest, y'all. Alex, Active Events, whatever you want to call him. You know what I mean? Personally, I just call him Alex, but he's a really cool dude. I met him a couple weeks ago. I had Hayden on the podcast a little bit ago. He was a DJ. He promoted this crazy sit this rhythm show, and I met him. We were kind of doing sound check, and I met him like pre show, and he's like, "Oh, I want to hop on your podcast." I'm like, "Dude, we'll get it done. Couple weeks. Just give me a couple weeks." Now we have him in the booth. I'm not gonna do any kind of introductions. I'm gonna let him kind of speak for himself. But how you been, bro?
Been good, dude. You know, my name's Alex.
Yeah,
um, Active events, that's what we do. I've been chilling, dude, just doing live stuff like work,
yeah. No, I hear you.
rave stuff on the side,
Yeah,
preferably full time, but
yeah.
that's not the case right now. But
Yeah, no, I get it, dude. I recently got back into raves, so that's why it was such a cool event for me because a lot of my older friends were there. Well, Hayden's my day one friend, so
yeah,
like seeing him do like a show in Boise was just huge for us. And then not only that, I had a few other friends pull up to the show they've never been to an EDM concert
yeah,
rave ever. So they're like, I was like, you have to pull up to Rhythm Night, and they have no
yeah,
idea what rhythm is. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
And it was just such a great experience, bro, for not just me, but like everyone, man. So I just
Damn.
appreciate it, dude. I appreciate you doing your thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, those are kind words, bro. Like that's freaking awesome. I didn't even know that. That's cool. I'm glad to be putting people on because
Yeah,
that's the
man.
goal. That's the mission,
Hmm.
that's the style that I like to do is just, introduce people to things that they're not familiar with, new sounds, new
Yep.
artists, all that good stuff. So
Yep.
that means a lot that you even said that. That's cool.
Yeah, dude.
That
No, for
hypes me
real.
up.
No, I'm saying like that's one reason why I always tell people like, cause in Idaho, dude, you never really notice or hear about the scene unless you
Yeah.
meet someone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And when I finally met like, well, cause my first kind of like show back was the when Lays came to town,
Mhm.
and then that's when I was like, oh wow, like there's like a legit DJ scene here, and it's like every week there was a
Yeah.
show. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, there's a DJ scene, and then I got Hayden on. I'm like, okay, no, there's something here. You know what I mean? And it was just
Oh,
amazing. You
yeah,
know
for
what I mean?
sure.
Like I went out there to do media and stuff like that, but dude, the amount of times I was like just trying to put down my camera just to like, you know what I mean, just to
I get
rave,
it. Yeah.
dude, was like, oh, the urge was that was the most urge I've had to like stop filming and just be like, hey, you
That's
know what I'm
awesome.
saying?
Yeah, no, their
But
energy
yeah,
that night was
it was wild.
yeah, that was some real rhythm tings, as we say.
Oh yeah.
But
Welcome back to the WTF podcast. I got a crazy special guest, y'all. Alex, Active Events, whatever you want to call him. You know what I mean? Personally, I just call him Alex, but he's a really cool dude. I met him a couple weeks ago. I had Hayden on the podcast a little bit ago. He was a DJ. He promoted this crazy sit this rhythm show, and I met him. We were kind of doing sound check, and I met him like pre show, and he's like, "Oh, I want to hop on your podcast." I'm like, "Dude, we'll get it done. Couple weeks. Just give me a couple weeks." Now we have him in the booth. I'm not gonna do any kind of introductions. I'm gonna let him kind of speak for himself. But how you been, bro?
been good, dude. Um, you know, my name's Alex.
Yeah,
um, Active events, that's what we do. I've been chilling, dude, just doing live stuff like work,
yep.
you know,
No, I hear you.
rave stuff on the side,
Yeah,
preferably full time, but
yeah.
that's not the case right now. But
Yeah, no, I get it, dude. I recently got back into raves, so that's why it was such a cool event for me because a lot of my older friends were there. Well, Hayden's my day one friend, so
yeah,
like seeing him do like a show in Boise was just huge for us. And then not only that, I had a few other friends pull up to the show they've never been to an EDM concert
yeah,
rave ever. So they're like, I was like, you have to pull up to Rhythm Night, and they have no
yeah,
idea what rhythm is. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
And it was just such a great experience, bro, for not just me, but like everyone, man. So I just
Damn.
appreciate it, dude. I appreciate you doing your thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, those are kind words, bro. Like that's freaking awesome. I didn't even know that. That's cool. I'm glad to be putting people on because
Yeah,
that's the
man.
goal. That's the mission.
Hmm.
That's the style that I like to do is just, introduce people to things that they're not familiar with, new sounds, new
Yep.
artists, all that good stuff. So
Yep.
that means a lot that you even said that. That's cool.
Yeah, dude.
That
No, for
hypes me
real.
up.
No, I'm saying like that's one reason why I always tell people, like, cause in Idaho, dude, you never really notice or hear about the scene unless you
Yeah.
meet someone, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when I finally met, like, well, cause my first kind of, like, show back was the when Lays came to town,
Mhm.
and then that's when I was like, "Oh, wow, like, there's, like, a legit DJ scene here." And it's like every week there was a
Yeah.
show, you know what I mean? So I was like, "Okay, there's a DJ scene," and then, I got hated on, I'm like, "Okay, no, there's something here," you know what I mean? And it was just
Oh,
amazing, you
yeah,
know
for
what I mean?
sure.
Like, I went out there to do media and stuff like that, but dude, the amount of times I was, like, just trying to put down my camera just to, like, you know what I mean, just to
I get
rave,
it, yeah.
dude, was, like, oh, the urge was that was the most of like, the most urge I've had to, like, stop filming and just be like, "Hey," you
That's
know what I'm
awesome,
saying?
yeah, no, their
But
energy
yeah,
that night was
it was wild.
yeah, that was some real rhythm tings, as we say,
Oh, yeah,
but
real
real
rhythm
rhythm
things.
hours, yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude.
No, dude, that show was popping, bro, like, the she nailed everything that we were booking,
Yeah.
that we wanted, she was very intricate, very, yeah, it was just awesome, like,
Yeah.
her sound was unbelievable, like, just her style, bro, it's just so next level, like, you could hear it because there's, like you were saying about Lay's, like, Lay's
Mhm.
is very, mainstream, I guess you can say, that mainstream
Mhm.
sound, fucking
Dude, no, you're so right,
Cythus,
yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
just next level, that's, like, more underground
Mhm.
rhythm dubstep, and,
Mhm, mhm.
dude, her sound was so hyped, like, her intro, like, all the good stuff all the stuff that she played that night, it was just insane,
And
insane.
I think she went on I don't know, like, you could tell me if I'm wrong, but I swear she went on for a couple of minutes because people were just, like, hungry for that sound, dude.
Oh,
Like, I remember at
yeah.
the end, she's like, "Oh, you guys down for unreleased stuff?" We are like, "Ah."
Yeah, dude, and
And
she just yeah, she's just gangster, bro. I've
dude,
been wanting to
she
work with her
is,
for a
she's
minute,
crazy. She's
and
crazy cool.
it was pretty cool that, we finally were able to make it happen, and she's from Florida, so she brought that Florida sound over, and
Yep.
it was insane. I think she's from Florida, don't
Yeah.
quote me on that,
I
but
I'm pretty sure she was like, "Oh, I just flew in from Tampa, guys." Like, I
yeah.
think I can remember that, but yeah, man, like I said before too, I always come into a show with just a blank slate. Like, I never
Mhm.
have expectations because that's when, like, that's how I got super surprised, you know what I'm saying? Like, I
Yeah.
didn't have any expectations, I wasn't expecting anything. I kind of knew I've been watching, Hayden set for like, him build his set for the last couple weeks, so I kinda knew
Mhm.
Hayden was gonna do really well, but I didn't know, like, everyone just had sauce, you know what I'm saying? Everyone
Yeah.
just were hit it was a hit, 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 you know what I mean? So,
Yeah,
that's why
yeah.
I mean, I give most of the credit to you, bro, because you kinda organized that whole thing, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, it was
That
really
that
awesome.
that's the art of throwing shows too, it's just, like, curating the lineup and just the flow of the show, flow of the night, like, that's part of the art of throwing a show, and that was one of my proudest lineups,
Okay, cool.
I really liked how everything because, like, Jay Hayden, he was a first on our lineups, and so
Yeah.
was Riker, and so was Rowboat. They
Yeah,
were all
rowboat.
first. Even
Mhm.
Cythus, that was the first time we ever booked her, so just the way everyone flowed in and whatnot, it just flowed perfectly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that was one thing I did notice with all of the artists, or what would you call them? DJs, artists?
Artist is yeah, that's
Yeah,
probably yeah, it's
yeah.
very yeah,
Dude,
artist.
cause like, I'm sitting there, I don't know what they're doing on the DJ thing, they're just
Chopping.
pew, 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 they're just, like, doing a bunch of magic, I'm like, "Oh my gosh, like, what is going
Yeah.
on here?" Cause, like, I don't know if you've noticed, like, there's sometimes like, you know how Shaq's a DJ, you know what I
Shaq,
mean?
yeah,
And
yeah.
they're just sitting there, low key, just acting like it, but when they're up there,
Yeah.
they're just going crazy, I'm like, "Oh my gosh," you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what's going on, but it sounds fire, you know
Yeah,
what I'm
no,
saying?
it's in depth. Mixing, yeah, that's another art, the art of DJing. Like, it's very people usually think that it's just press play, press sync, but it's really not like it's a whole system that you gotta learn and do and whatnot. Because the most subtle movements on any knob that you're touching, it does something, you know what I'm saying? So that's
Mhm.
why you see a lot of people just like has their hands on the freaking knobs and whatnot, doing whatever. So there's it's yeah, DJing is very in depth, but that's another art in the scene that's kinda dying out. I don't know, it's just a whole ass
Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy. Kinda like you were saying, Shaq, all these celebrities are taking over and, like,
Mhm.
kinda
Just
killing the buzz and whatnot, but
yeah.
it is what it
That's why
is.
we're here, you know what
That's
I
why we're
mean? The
here.
underground look,
The
like,
underground.
I've been this has been my main topic for a long time, dude. I have not been listening to mainstream stuff. Like, I low-key get icked from mainstream stuff
Yeah,
nowadays,
dude.
dude, because it's just oversaturated. So that's why I be
Oversaturated.
in, like I be watching, I be listening to a bunch of underground artists, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
it's a new sound almost. Like, I'm
New
trying to look for
sound.
those new sounds and all this and that, and it's that's another reason why I'm so interested with rhythm because it's like a
Mhm.
new thing to me. I was always into dubstep and like house, like the
Yeah.
simple like this is simple EDM, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But with
yeah.
rhythm, it's like, oh, like it's low key like
It's like
grungy almost, like
yeah.
gritty, and dude, I
I
just
love
love
it.
it, bro.
I
I
love
love
it.
it. I love it.
I
It's
love it.
so good, and like I yeah, like after a rhythm show, I always tell like my friends, like, dude, your like senses are gonna be like super like I don't know the word, like not overwhelmed necessarily, but
Yeah.
there's gonna be a ringing in your ear that you're gonna be like, I need to do it again. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it's just like it's such a satisfying thing just getting through a rhythm show because it's like, dude,
bro.
it's so hype. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, rhythm is where it's at when it comes to dubstep. A lot of people they like to hate on rhythm, but it's because a lot of people don't know what real rhythm is, and what you just
Right.
described is what real rhythm is. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like
okay.
a lot of like the dubstep people, for example, Lays, she would call herself rhythm, but she's really not rhythm. Like she
Mm-hmm.
like Cythis, that's rhythm. This other stuff that we bring, it's like a
The
certain
kick clap.
very kick clap minimal. Like it's
Mm-hmm.
very minimal. It's like if it starts getting a little in depth or like like super what do I say? Super like complex. That's when it
Yes.
starts getting out of the rhythm. It starts becoming
Okay.
more of that mainstream sound and whatnot, which is cool. If you like mainstream stuff, then that's
Yeah.
that's
No.
that's your
Yeah.
that's your deal. But
Mm-hmm.
the
There's nothing
underground
wrong
is
with
where
that.
it's at. With any genre, whether it's rhythm, house, techno, fucking drum and bass, hardcore, hardstyle,
Yeah.
all that stuff. Like that's where it's at.
Yeah. And dude, just to for me specifically, I hella want to document, your story. You don't have to get
Yeah.
too in depth, but like, like your origin story, like where you're from, like what kind of music did you listen to when growing up, like that
hmm
kind of thing. You know what
hmm
I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm from originally. I was born in California,
Oh,
Los
okay, cool.
Angeles, LA. A lot of that has to do with who I am now. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? My
that's awesome.
family, they introduced me into raving at a very young age. I wasn't really into raving up until like I was like 13 years old, but they were the ones that they're ravers.
Yeah.
Ever since I was a young buck, I used to see flyers from my cousins and uncle and all that stuff, and I would low key steal them and bring them back over here to
That's
Idaho and be like, "Look
awesome.
where I went." You know what I'm saying? Like I was here when I really wasn't. I just wanted to
Right?
be cool and whatnot. But
Okay.
but yeah, dude.
That's funny.
I'm an LA kid
Cool.
that moved up to Idaho at like a very young age, probably like 10 years old, 9 years old. I'm from Twin Falls.
Okay, cool.
I started doing events in Twin Falls back in 2014. Um, that didn't really go so well.
Yeah.
I did stuff there for like probably like 2 years
Yeah.
till we got kicked out. And when I say
Got too lit.
we, there's four of us in
Oh,
Active.
okay.
Like it's me, my homie Ilbear, we call him Bearcat,
Okay.
my homie Jose, Terp, and my other homie, my brother Carl.
Shout out.
Shout outs to those guys,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Jesus.
Heck yeah.
Hood Mosa. But yeah, there's four of us, and those are just the the main four. But there's more people in our crew, which is like Bree. Um, she's part of our crew. So is my homie Sal
Oh
Boone.
man, there's a
Yeah,
lot of
there's
you
a lot of
guys.
people in
That's
my
really
crew. Yeah,
cool.
there's a lot of people that put their hands in Active and do
Yeah,
all sorts of things and whatnot.
that's awesome.
And the cool thing about us is we're all from Twin Falls. Yeah, we're all from Twin
Wow.
Falls, and we all are from generally the same area, and like we all kind of came up in the same way. We all somewhat know each other. Like Sal and Bree, they're from Burley,
Okay,
and
that's really
us
cool.
four, me, Carl, Jose, and Ilber, we're from Twin Falls, and we would always cross paths at parties and whatnot. Like
Oh, okay,
like
right. Yep.
so, and then here we are now. We're all
Idaho
just
bred and bred and born. In my opinion, that's really
yeah,
cool,
yeah,
dude. I
dude.
think that's really
Yeah,
awesome.
all Idaho, bro, and all our shows is all Idaho. No out of state sponsorships, no nothing, no investors, no nothing. It's all Idaho. It's
That's
all local.
that's so awesome.
For ravers, by ravers is what we like to say.
For ravers by ravers, dude. Brought to you from the potato. No,
Yeah,
that's
from the
awesome.
potatoes, dude. Yeah, straight
That's
up.
really cool. I didn't expect that, so that's like I'm like kind of like gleeing over here. That's really cool,
Yeah,
dude.
bro, and like I said, we started in Twin Falls, and we were in Twin Falls from like 2014 to 2017, and dude, those are like the foundation days. Those are the days that like
Yeah.
really got us going, and those are also our delinquent days. Like we got so many bad stories that we got from there. Like
Right. No, I can only imagine, dude.
yeah,
Eh,
this go for
Yeah,
it.
no, I was just gonna say like Twin Falls is only like recently in my mind kind of popped up as like a place to go and like to visit, if you will.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is just some random thought that came to my head, but In and Out actually wanted to put a twin or In and Out wanted to put an In and
Mhm.
Out in Twin Falls, but they denied it for some reason.
Oh, it's going. It's
Oh,
up there.
okay.
The
Okay,
building is
really?
up there,
Okay,
yeah.
great, great, great. But yeah, but I was just saying, I've just been seeing a lot more stuff, like we were saying earlier before I hit
Yeah.
record. A lot of stuff with Twin Falls, a lot of stuff with Idaho Falls
Mhm.
recently. Like the scenes are becoming alive. You know what I mean?
Yes,
And
sir.
like, and that's cool that you brought up that you were there like in 2017 because I had no idea. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I had no idea. So it's cool.
Yeah, bro, and it's all growing, but yeah, it's just like there's only so much you can do in Twin Falls, especially with music. It's just
Hmm.
like that's why we came up here,
Yep.
and then we started doing stuff up here, and been here ever since. We've done stuff in Salt Lake City, Idaho Falls, all that good stuff.
Yeah. That's cool.
Idaho Falls is very underrated. Like I haven't done
Yeah.
stuff there since like 2019, but like the few shows that we did there, they popped
Okay. Cool.
at the Gem. Are you familiar with the Gem?
Yeah, yeah. I had a producer on recently. He said he lived out there for a little bit, but I've never been to Idaho Falls. Like, so
Okay,
that's why
yeah.
I'm interested in it. You know what I mean?
It's
You can get
weird
into
because
it.
they have like a little rave scene out there. Like a lot of the rave shows, like they do very well there. It's
Wow.
all up to them. It's all because of the man Brian Swasina. I don't really talk to him like anymore, but like
Yeah.
yeah, he's a OG. Like I was saying
Oh
earlier,
yeah,
like
that's right.
he's
That's
one of
right.
the OGs of Idaho. One of the yeah, he's not talked about enough. Like
Yeah. Right.
he's a huge part in the Idaho scene.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
No, I
like
gotta.
it's
I
crazy.
definitely gotta meet the guy. I love meeting OGs and just hearing. You got like that's one thing because I've usually always positioned myself with the older crowd just because like I like the knowledge. I like gaining the
Yeah, bro.
knowledge. You know what I
Same.
mean? And we're all sponges in a way. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
I think it's really cool. Like
Exactly.
that's just kind of my vibe.
I myself also gravitate towards the OGs and yeah, like I grew up me and my homie Carl, we grew up with a bunch of gangbanger fools. So like the OGs and all that stuff. And
Yeah,
it's like, yeah, the
I get
OGs are
it.
like where it's at because they're the
Yep.
ones that are like,
They'll
the
tell it to you straight.
the wise ones, whether it's
Yes.
gangbanging or DJing, like, they're the
Exactly.
ones with the knowledge and they'll pass it down and whatnot.
Hmm.
I don't gangbang, by the way. I just hung
No.
out with a bunch of gangbangers.
No, trust me. Yeah, trust me.
You know what
I
I'm
get it, bro.
saying?
No, I get it. And low key, they be like, dude. When I went to Florida, because I went to Florida recently,
Yeah.
and you definitely notice who's who out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and out here, it's not as crazy. And I only hang around like quote unquote gangbangers because yeah, they do have knowledge and they
Mhm.
won't sugarcoat shit.
Yeah, exactly.
That's one thing I enjoy is folks that like don't sugarcoat it
Yeah.
or they'll tell it to you straight, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And then they'll let you know like, "Oh yeah, bro, I've been here in 10 years and this is how it is." You know, and some people don't have that open mindset, if you
Exactly,
will, you
bro.
know.
And honest to God, like if it wasn't for like my main homie that passed away a while back, he was into that kind of stuff and
Oh,
whatnot. And
okay.
he like a lot of my characters because of him, like the
Oh,
whole
okay, wow.
loyalty aspect, the whole
Yeah.
family aspect, all that stuff.
That's deep.
Like that taught me to be a good person and whatnot.
Yeah.
And that's how I carry myself, which is kind of aggressive in the EDM scene because that's how I carry that loyalty, respect, and family shit over
I
here.
think
And
that's a good thing, dude.
yeah, and that's another reason why a lot of people like fuck with us, because they see that like we are the longest running collective for dance music out here in Idaho, and they see that we're still the same people. There's
Yeah.
no new people in our crew. I mean, there is, but like like the initial group, it's always
Yep.
gonna be
Still the same
the
core.
homies.
That's
The
awesome.
core, which is
Yes.
and a lot of people realize that, and that's why I don't know. It shows in our following. Our following is also kind of like that because we have a very OG following as well,
That's
a very
cool.
hardcore, almost like a cult following. It's
Yeah.
pretty fucking awesome.
Dude, no, that's really cool, bro. That's
Yeah.
really cool. That's one reason why I wanted to get you on so early too, because I know like, A, you have a lot of stories to tell, and B, dude, you guys have been here for so long, and dude, I
Yeah.
just recently found out, and I always claim, oh yeah, I'm tapped in with the valley, but dude, I meet new people every day, and then on another
Yeah.
topic, bro, Tree Fort Music Festival is this week.
Yeah.
How crazy is like, dude, I've met so many people and so many artists. Like for example, shout out Ryan. Rye guy, dude. He's like he's like a bass player out here,
Yeah.
and man, he is just amazing, dude. Like,
Hmm.
I had no idea this kind of talents out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, for sure, and I think that's what Tree Fort is for, is to
Yeah.
like discover all this because there's a lot of talent in Idaho, like with every genre and whatnot.
Yep.
In Boise, like there's a lot of talent, man, and it's like it's growing, dude. It's really growing. A lot of I myself, I'm always finding out about new people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
New DJs, new producers that are popping up and whatnot, and it's pretty cool. Like we've played there, like I was telling you earlier, we
Yeah.
played there for the past, like, 4 or 5 years and
Yep.
whatnot. And by as when I say we, I mean my homie Bearcat. Like he's kind of a resident for Tree Fork.
Oh, that's
I don't know
cool.
why he's not playing this year, but
That's okay. He's probably busy.
yeah, he's busy. Shout out to Bearcat, man. You gotta have Bearcat on,
I
dude.
will, dude.
That guy is
I'm down to
crazy.
have anyone on, man.
The
Like honestly,
the dedication
the
and the
stories are
drive that
pretty
guy
amazing.
has is
Okay, cool.
fucking next level. Like,
Awesome. Hey, I'll book it, bro. That's amazing.
thanks,
I'm always
bro.
down to have a conversation, dude. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
And shoot, I can even have you on too again, dude. I
yeah,
think
bro.
it'd be awesome. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
And I was gonna ask, like, so when was the first time you kind of realized where it was like, man, like, F it, I think we can do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh man, like that's so I was into raving at a very young age.
Yeah.
So probably like I started raving like around 13 years old, bro. I'm 31
Dang.
now, so that's a long
You look good
time.
for 31, bro.
Thanks, bro. So 13 years old, bro, and I don't know, I started shuffling. You know what shuffling is?
Like cards?
No, like
Oh,
dancing,
yeah,
like
yeah.
shuffling. Like I was a
Yes.
shuffler, so like I was doing that, then like
Okay.
I,
The dancing.
yeah, I got out of high school and I kind of fell out of it and I started doing psychedelics.
Oh, that'll
Psychedelics.
do it to
I
you.
started fucking
Love it.
frying balls on mushrooms and fucking
I love it.
acid, and that really is what. Not trying to say that like
Yeah, we're
that's
not gonna condone anything,
not
but
trying to condone anything, but that really made me realize how much I loved raving and just the music in general, and how
mhm.
much because dude, like I said, I was around flyers at a very young age, and I would always take them from my family or from my cousins and from my uncle, and I would be like, I want to do this, like the colors, like just the artwork and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I used to be like, I want to do this, and I remember like when I was trying to get into promoting, I would hit up my cousin because she was a party girl. But
Mhm.
like she just knows everything about the scene. And I would ask her like, hey, how do I throw a party and whatnot, and blah blah blah. What do I
That's
got to
awesome.
do? And she told me and whatnot. And I don't
Yeah.
know, man. I started doing my first. I did my first show at 19, I believe.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and that went pretty well. I mean, for
Yeah.
Twin Falls standards, man, that was pretty sick. That's how I met my co-owner Jose. Like I
Okay,
met him
cool.
that night. And the funny thing about him is he was like 15. Yeah, and
Wow.
he was throwing shows with me. I was a 19-year-old and he was
Wow.
a 15, 16-year-old throwing shows
That's
with.
awesome,
Yeah, he's a
dude.
gangster, bro.
That's really
Yeah.
cool. That's actually really awesome.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Not to cut you off, but I'm glad you brought up psychedelics, man, because
Yeah.
listen, I think we're in like low key like a hippie movement again, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And well, cuz recently they're doing studies for PTSD and with psilocybin. You know,
Yeah.
with psilocybin mushrooms, it really does help veterans and
Yeah, bro.
people with PTSD. It really does help them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like scientifically proven, or
Yeah.
it's in studies right now, and um, it's a reality. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Yeah.
That the Reagan administration can't put out propaganda anymore, because
Oh,
that's really
yeah,
where
for
it
sure.
started, bro.
Oh,
Was
yeah.
back in our parents' age, where they were like, marijuana's gonna fry your brain. This
Yeah.
is your brain on drugs, and it's a frying an egg. It's just
Yeah.
it's literally just propaganda.
Yeah, for sure. Well, it's illegal for a reason, like,
Yeah,
and that reason is to keep the public silent and whatnot.
yeah.
Because I don't know, man. I feel like once people start doing that kind of stuff, they wake up. Their third eye
Mhm.
opens up. You know what I'm
Dude,
saying? And
seriously.
the third eye is the secret to life. That's the portal to different dimensions and whatnot. And
And I believe in all this stuff,
that's
bro.
the shit
Trust
that
me.
they don't want you to know and they don't want you to do. They want you to be silent and
Mhm.
follow and
Put fluoride in the
conform.
water to calcify your
Yeah,
pineal
exactly.
gland.
Yeah, man, and like I said, bro, like if it wasn't for that, like I'd be such a piece of shit. I'd
Dude.
be a fucking asshole. And shit, I haven't fried in a while, and just because of me not frying, I'm kind of an asshole.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? So like,
Yeah,
I need to start, yeah,
yeah.
tapping back into my spirituality.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Well, we
and
get busy, and trust me, I get it, dude. Like,
yeah,
I only really take mushrooms when I know I have the time to be like, all right, time to sit down. It's time to settle down. It's trying to a remapping process. That's how I always look at mushrooms.
yeah,
It's just
bro.
remapping your brain, remapping like what to do, what not to do. You know what I mean? Because I
Exactly.
fall in sometimes those loops where I'm just doing the same thing over and over again,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
And that's one thing that I really enjoy about mushrooms, even just a little bit, is just remaps your thinking and all that fun stuff. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
sir. Yeah, man, and that's huge for like just spirituality in general.
Yeah.
Because like we were saying, like it's really easy to fall off and just get distracted by everyday life.
Yep.
Sometimes you gotta do that kind of stuff to like keep you grounded, and
Mhm.
wake. just give you a reality check
Right.
because this, yeah,
Dude,
life sucks, dude.
and like just to put this in too, it's like, dude, life does suck. I trust me, bro. And it's the grind, bro. And that's why recently I've been stopping complaining about life. I've just been like loving the grind. But yeah, bro, trust me, it's not easy. You know what
It's
I mean?
not
And that's
easy.
why shout out cannabis and
Yeah.
shout out psilocybin. But I will leave this here too. Just because I mean I know a lot of like kids watch this, but like because that's the thing with mushrooms too is like you can't abuse it. Like
Can't abuse it.
you could try to abuse it, bro, but
Nah.
at the end of the day, bro, you're like sometimes I'd fall in like this deep dark like hole where I'm like, where am I? You know what I mean? I'm like, I
Yeah.
gotta get out of here. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
So like that's the thing about mushrooms that I really enjoy is that you can't really abuse. Like I've heard stories of people abusing it, but bro, like that's one of the few drugs where it's like, nah, bro, you just need one good trip, and then you're gonna be
Yeah.
good for the next couple months. You know
Exactly.
what I mean?
So you've had ego death?
Oh
No.
well, yeah,
Yeah.
ego death. Yes, that's what I mean. Yes.
Yeah. Heroic dose and whatnot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
just
Like
crazy.
the champion. Yeah, because this is the scale for me. Like the heroic dose is the 3.5, then the champion's dose is like anything above that.
Yeah.
And after that, you're tripping. You know what I mean? You're tweaking.
Yeah, dude. I used to do some stupid shit. Like,
Trust me, I've been
yeah.
there.
Yeah. So I don't know. But I'm here today and
Right?
yeah.
I've learned. That's one thing is you learn. You know what I mean? Like you learn to not be an idiot. And
Yeah.
I'm young, bro. So I've made those. I'm just glad I've made those mistakes early, dude. That's my problem because a lot of people make those mistakes a little bit older and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
And dude, I've made my mistakes growing up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's I don't know. Shout out psilocybin.
Yeah, shout outs to the psychedelics.
It's really cool,
Dimethyltryptamine,
right?
psilocybin.
So yeah, dude, yeah, all that stuff. I was gonna say just to switch it up, dude. Fucking, what kind of what kind like what get into like some stories, you know what I mean? Like what's kind of like your favorite shows that you've thrown like off the top of your head, if you will,
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
I mean, do you know how many like shows you've thrown and or did you guys lost count?
I've lost count.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
awesome.
Well, dude, they're all my favorite in a way. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
cool. That's really awesome.
I could tell you like which one. So I could tell you like my resume. Like,
Right.
so are you familiar with Subtronics?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we debuted him back in 2018. Here in Boise, we were the first
What?
ones to bring him out before he blew up. Yeah,
What?
yeah. Subtronics debuted him at Shredder.
Wow.
Dude, that shit was crazy, man. Like that set the bar in Boise right there. The fucking yeah. A lot of the reason why. Yeah, that set the bar in Boise and whatnot. If you know, you know.
That's
Give
awesome,
us our
bro.
props, man.
Yeah,
A
dude.
lot of people don't like giving us our props, but
That's really cool.
Yeah,
No, and
man.
dude, sometimes you gotta own that. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
why I was telling the Apollo, the producer I got on, dude, you got 10, 15 years of experience. Sometimes you gotta set the pride, like you gotta set the pride in front of you because, dude, I always think about with David Goggins. I read David Goggins' book a long time ago and it changed my life, man. When he's out there running these ultra marathons, he calls it the cookie jar. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And something like that, getting Subtronics out, that's a cookie in the cookie jar. You don't touch the cookies.
Sure.
But in a time like this, or in a time where you're in a room full of people, take that cookie and own it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's your guys' thing. You know what I mean? And
Yes,
I'm happy
sir.
that you're humble about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But sometimes you do got to be like, all right, you know, I did bring Subtronics. Like Subtronics
Yeah.
is massive,
Yeah,
bro.
he's
That's
massive,
awesome.
bro, and it's just crazy to think that because like it goes in different ways too. Because like that like introduced us to Boise and people found out about us through the Subtronic
huge.
show, but
Yeah.
like just like the business side of it, a lot of people like agencies and whatnot work with us just because Subtronics is in our resume and whatnot. Like yeah,
Right.
yeah. So like
Okay.
they see. So for example, if you're just like a promoter starting up and you were to email these agencies, and a lot of these agencies, it's like a monopoly. They got all these artists. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh, I
like,
hear you. Yeah.
if you ain't got
Yep.
no resume, they're not gonna respond back to you. So like,
Mhm.
just having Subtronics alone on my resume, on our resume, that opens up so many doors. Like they see Subtronics and they see the other big names that we've brought out, and they're like, these guys are fucking legit. So they give us the opportunity, they give us the deals and whatnot, and they
That's
let us
awesome.
lock in a show and whatnot.
Right. Yeah.
But Subtronics definitely, man. I still sometimes we always talk about it like we can't believe that we brought that fool out, especially because it was
Awesome.
as soon as we brought him out, he had warp. I think it was Warp Tour that he did. He blew the fuck up, man. He blew the
Wow.
fuck up after that, and it's like, yeah, it's crazy. It's
Yeah.
crazy to even know.
This is awesome.
Actually, my favorite show that we've ever booked is probably No Mana. No Mana, dude. That's are you familiar with Dead Mouse?
Yes.
Dude, Dead Mouse that's his protege. Like that's
Oh,
Dead
okay. Get
Mouse
into it.
Jr. and whatnot.
Okay.
We brought out a lot of people from Dead Mouse's label.
Dude, I love it.
It's crazy, man. And dude, yeah, just knowing that we've brought out No Mana, that's insane because he's done like he's just like a progressive king, you know,
Right.
progressive chords and whatnot. Oh,
Okay,
dude,
cool.
like he's such a good producer, and yeah, that's one of the
No,
proud ones right there.
no, that's awesome.
Oh,
I'm
man.
taking notes, dude, because Deadmau, I've probably talked about it before, but dude, Deadmau, I was listening low key to listen to Deadmau before Adele. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like back in
yeah.
the day, back in my 5th grade day, I had his little hat,
Yeah,
the
that's
little
sick.
mouse hat with the neon green. I know I have that hat somewhere around, bro. But I would wear that hat all the time, bro, and I'd just be kicking it with my older brother, dude, and we'd just be
Yeah,
listening
bro.
to dubstep, mainly Deadmau,
Yeah.
and that's where my ADM journey started, was with Deadmau. You know.
Same, bro. And like he's such a pioneer.
Such a
He's kind of
legend.
a
Oh
dick,
yeah.
but he's allowed to be a dick, you know? Like
He's such a
like if
legend.
he were to be an asshole to me, I'd probably hell yeah.
Right.
Like,
Dude, no, seriously.
that's I just got shit
If
talked by
Deadmau
Dead
was
Mouse.
yeah.
You
If
know?
Deadmau was yelling at me, I'd be like, you know what? I
Yeah.
accept that. You know, you're probably right.
Yeah, bro. And he's like you said, he was one of my first ever. Like that's how I got into it. The scene is through him and
Yeah,
whatnot.
man.
And like I said, I've booked a lot of people in his label, so
That's
it's like
so
pretty
cool.
cool. Because then they like when we book these artists, they come and talk about, for example, Dead Mouse. They talk to him like if we know him and shit. And they're like, yeah, Joel, yeah. It's just yeah,
It's weird.
yeah, it's
That
very
is
weird.
weird.
I'm
You're on
like,
first
yeah,
name
Joel.
basis with Deadmau. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, Joel. Yeah, I fucking know Joel. Yeah, but
That's
I
cool.
brought out Sis Demis. That's another Dead Mouse Jr. right there. Like, yeah. I've done a lot of mousetrap things. Yeah, it's
Okay,
crazy.
yeah. Dude, I think that's awesome. I'm glad I wrote that question down too,
Yeah.
cuz it's just cool, bro. And that's another thing too, is that the journey, it almost feels like the journey's just started, for me at least, you know what I
Mhm,
mean?
mhm.
And when I see, like, OGs and pioneers who've been doing it here in Idaho, it's dude, I low key have that idolism, you know what I mean? I'm like,
Yeah,
wow,
that's
that's,
cool.
I'm not trying to put you on a pedestal by no means, but like, dude, that's huge, bro. Like,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's another thing, bro, is that I don't feel like a lot of people know. That's
They
why,
don't.
dude, that's why when I first found out about you, bro, I gotta let people know, man. And then I was posting on my story, you guys gotta come to the shredder,
Yeah.
like, dude, because it was
Thank you,
amazing.
bro. Thank you.
Of course.
And see, and that's, I mean, a lot of people don't know because our marketing sucks. And
Right.
but just kidding. A lot of like we're underground. We're culture,
Yeah,
and
dude.
we're like DMT. Like you like you don't like like you know like if you come, I don't know, we'll come in your life when the time comes. And
Yes.
whatnot.
Right.
Yeah, you
That's
know what
so
I'm saying?
cool. Yeah, and dude, the only reason why I just bring this up too is because people afterwards, man, they were like, What show did you go to?" And I was like, "You guys missed out." You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
just
bro.
wait. You know what I mean?
And seeing like so like
That's
people
so
not
funny.
knowing that brings a lot that's brought also a lot of frustration into our crew, you know, because sometimes
Mm.
we're like struggling, you know, because it's not
Oh, here
always
we go.
highs, there's lows, you know what I'm saying?
Oh
So a
yeah.
lot of the times we're like, yo, like we've been doing this for so long, why are we not seeing like the success and whatnot? But it took me a
Mm.
while to realize because I don't know, right? Like I'm sure you noticed the scene is growing right now. So it's like all these mainstream acts are bringing in new
Yes.
people, and then after a while, these new people they want to branch out and start listening to deeper, like more in depth sounds and whatnot, and that's
Yeah,
where we
man.
come in, and we're very, like I said, we're very underground. We do a lot of the stuff a lot of people are scared to do, because it doesn't make money or and
Ooh,
whatnot.
okay,
So,
right.
but fuck the money, man. You gotta. It's all about culture with
It
us,
is.
man.
That's awesome.
We're ravers over businessmen,
Right.
and a lot of people out here are businessmen over ravers. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Or
So
just like not even just with like the DJ scene or the raving scene too, just overall. And you know what? I respect the business side of
yeah,
everything. You know what
of
I mean?
course, yeah.
But for me, like, I'm the same exact way, bro. Like, this podcast, like, it's all out of pocket. It's all like
Hmm.
out of my passion for it. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Because everyone always tells me, dude, and like they're like they of course like they want the money, but for me, it's not about the money, bro. It's about the passion, and it's about also
Yeah,
bringing these stories to life, man.
exactly,
You
bro.
know, and that's why I fell in love with the podcast like last year mainly, man. And it's grown. It's had a life. It's grown into a life of its own, and I've met a lot of I've met a lot of folks through the podcast. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So Man, I don't know, like, cause the money will come, the sponsors will come,
Yeah,
even for y'all, you know what I mean?
yeah,
They will come eventually, but right now, man, I think this is, like, the early days, bro, and that's
early,
why
yep.
I've been trying to capture all these moments, man, because,
Mhm.
like, I know, like, 5 years from the future, they're like, people are gonna be talking about, "Oh, wow, like, did you remember this, remember that?" Like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, no, for
It's
sure,
just
no,
different.
100%, yeah,
It's just, like,
100%.
since it's growing so much and
And
just
we see
it's
that too,
crazy.
you know, like that's why we're capitalizing, bro. Like so our first rhythm show was like in 2018, and this is when people like didn't even know about rhythm. So like it was like empty venues like for so many years, and now we started doing rhythm again, and then all of these people that didn't know about it back then are now knowing about it now. So now that's when we're like, all right, let's capitalize it. We already have experience with all this rhythm knowledge and whatnot, so let's
Yep.
just utilize it, and it's kind of paying itself, you know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
hey, better late than never. I don't really don't care. I love seeing people just finally understanding it and finally getting it because, like you said, man, rhythm is a vibe, and yeah, I just wanted to have it for techno. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
yep,
Because our
yep.
techno shows, yeah, yeah, that's yeah. Because do you like techno?
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
honestly, like, I'm always the type of person I never hate on or not hate, I don't like a certain I do not like a certain kind of
yeah,
genre of music, and especially when it comes
that's
to
good.
EDM because, dude, it's like a tree, it's like a big tree
It
of, like,
is,
different
bro.
styles and stuff like that. Techno for me is, like I don't know, like, I guess I'd have to listen to a few, like, other, like, real
Hmm.
techno,
Yeah,
artists, but I've just been so obsessed with rhythm right now, like,
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know
bro,
what it
yeah.
is, bro, like, it's
No,
just
it's
yeah.
just cold. Yeah, I love rhythm too. It's just got a, I don't know. For me, it's very like you said, grungy, underground.
Yep.
Got some hip hop elements. It's very minimal. It's like
Yep.
less is more type of deal. You know,
Yes.
like the sound and the way it's produced, it breathes. You know what I'm saying? That's why it hits
Mhm.
so hard, and you hear a lot of sub action and whatnot. Yeah, it's very in
Yep.
depth. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And the bass, bro, because for
The
me
bass.
and Jig were talking about it. Me and Hayden were talking about it, and he's like, "Man, it's just the bass." Wham! I'm just like, "Yes."
Yeah, dude. And it's very yeah, rhythm just hits different, bro.
Yeah.
It's like best friends with sound systems. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Right.
like it
Yeah.
sounds really good on sound systems.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why you gotta listen to techno because so
Yes.
does techno, bro.
Dude, I will. And like,
Yeah.
yeah, even post post recording, we'll talk about it some more. But because with me, what would you classify Dead in? Like,
Dude, Deadmau5, see, this is the thing. He's like
he's
a
like,
lot of things.
yeah.
He's progressive
Okay.
house, he's techno,
Mhm.
he's trance. He's
Yeah. Yeah.
But a lot of his older stuff, like what what song do you like of his? And I'll go off of that.
I mean,
Ghosts and stuff.
yeah,
Yeah,
I was just about to bring
that's
up Ghost and stuff.
electro. That's
Okay.
very electro. Yeah, yeah, it's just
Yeah,
EDM
his
politics
definitely
bullshit.
oh, yeah, yeah, okay, cool. Cause I always I kind of had him in, like, the dubstep slash, yeah, just dubstep in general, you know what I
Raise Your
mean? But
Weapon. You
mm,
know that song, Raise Your
I
Weapon?
bet if I heard it,
That's
I recognize
dubstep
it.
right there.
Okay.
Yeah, he does everything, bro.
Dude,
That's
that's
the
really
cool thing
cool.
about him. That's
Okay.
why he's such a genius because
Yeah.
he does
He
everything
doesn't
and
put
whatnot.
himself in a box like a lot of
Yeah,
other folks.
exactly.
Okay.
And that's another thing about my crew is like for example, I'm the techno guy. I'm a techno DJ, and
Cool.
so I do the techno stuff, and so does my homie Jose. And Ilber is the house guy, the tech
So you're not
house, and
just a
whatnot.
promoter,
Oh,
you
yeah,
can get
yeah.
nasty on the boot
Yeah, yeah,
too?
exactly.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, and honestly, I was doing DJing stuff before I was a promoter, so
Okay,
at
cool.
heart, I'm a DJ, yeah.
Oh, that's
But
really cool.
promoter, I like to see the promotions as like the business, the hobby, and whatnot. What
Mhm.
helps me keep it going and whatnot. But
Okay, cool, dude.
then you can't forget about Jesus. You're gonna see Jesus at Finna.
Okay.
He's a rhythm. He
Okay.
produced, dude. He's such a good rhythm producer. He's
Cool.
really fucking good. Yeah, my boy. Shout out to Charlie.
Heck yeah,
Yeah.
man. Dude, no, that's really cool, dude. Like just hearing the culture and just honestly, like I said before earlier, just your story, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the one thing that I really enjoy about the podcast is, dude, I'm over here low key geeking. I'm like, yo, this is history in the making. You know what I'm saying?
Ah, thanks, dude. It really is though. Just kidding. I'm just like, nah, bro. Nah, I ain't shit.
No, it's cool, bro. And I like how humble you are, man. Like, dude,
You
like
gotta be, bro,
a lot of
because
folks would be, yeah, man. You know what I'm
ego's a
saying?
bitch, bro. Like
Yes.
there's something like I don't like in the promoting scene here. It's like it's always me, my.
Yeah,
Like for me, it's none of that shit. Like
that's so
it's a
cool.
collective, it's a
Hmm.
crew thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like fuck me. Like it's all about the culture and the community that I'm trying to build. You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, that's awesome. I was gonna ask too, like, what what kind of other shows have you thrown like outside of Idaho, and also to just throw it to mix it in there? Like, what are some favorite places that you enjoy visiting?
I'll start with my favorite things to do outside of Idaho.
Yeah.
EDC, bro.
Okay.
EDC, that place
I'm
has my
taking
heart.
notes. Yep.
I've been wanting. It took me a while to go to EDC. Like I
Cool.
first heard about EDC in like 2009, but
Okay.
it took me all the way till 2021 to finally go.
Yeah.
And bro, I've been going ever since. Every year, this is gonna be my sixth EDC, and EDC is a fucking journey, bro. You gotta be mentally, physically prepared for what the hell's about to go down.
Dude, I've only heard stories about that festival,
Bro,
man.
EDC is fucking madness. It's just like, oh, bro, it's so chaotic. Everything, I fucking love the chaos, man.
Yeah.
Like, you get pissed off. It's like a whole journey, man. It's gonna piss you off. It's gonna make you fall in love. Then it's gonna break your heart. Then it's
Yep.
gonna re-energize you. And it's just a
Mhm.
whole ass journey, bro. It's like
Cool.
a natural psychedelic journey.
Right.
Yeah. And it's, oh, yeah, EDC is just, yeah, my heart is at
Yeah,
EDC,
for me,
man.
not to interrupt you, dude, but for me, like I would to work up my way to EDC because I know how massive EDC is.
Uh-huh.
I'd go to Beyond, it was Beyond
Yeah,
Wonderland,
yeah.
Beyond Wonderland, and then probably EDC after that because I heard Beyond Wonderland is pretty nuts too.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and that's exactly how you're supposed to do it. I mean, that's how I did it. I mean,
Right.
I went to DOS Energy. You familiar with DOS Energy?
Uh-uh.
It's in Salt Lake City.
Okay, no, yeah, that's cool.
I started going to DOS and whatnot with V2 events and whatnot, but yeah, dude. Then I graduated to EDC and just EDC's fucking just on another level. But the thing with that is like the chaos will always keep you coming back. Like
Right.
like me and my homies were always like, this is our last year, this is our last year. But we just find ourselves always buying our ticket the day after we come back from fucking EDC. It goes on sale right away. Like
Oh,
it
wow.
ends, then the weekend after they're back on sale,
Okay,
and we always
cool.
buy our tickets immediately.
Yeah,
And,
dude.
it's
I
just,
can only imagine with the scalping and with those kind of tickets.
oh, bro, it's insane. Yeah. Like it's crazy. They oversell the shit out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's another thing about EDC. They oversell the shit out of it. So if you're gonna go to EDC, be prepared to be fucking packed in like sardines.
Oh
Because
yeah.
people are fucking crazy. And yeah, there's times when like you run into like a fucking wall and it's just a sea of people and you're just like, okay, I'm stuck here. And then like it naturally just takes, yeah, it's just crazy, man.
Wow.
Like I highly recommend you going.
Okay,
Like,
cool.
fucking-
Yeah, dude. No, I will. And well, one of my friend's brothers went, and I watched his story, and they low key rent out a camper,
Yeah.
get out there, and it was just chaos, man. And
Mhm.
because I mean, I talk with him about it sometimes. Like, it was for me, it's either the EDC or Rolling Loud, and low key EDC's like
EDC is just on another level.
yeah,
Like you're dealing with 500,000 plus people.
dude, it's nuts. Where do they usually have it? Do you know?
The Speedway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's just like, I don't know, man. And it's like there's a lot of politics with it because people were like, oh, it's mainstream and whatnot. But in
Yeah.
reality, nah, it is mainstream, but like EDC is the fucking mecca, not Lost
Yeah.
Lands. People will tell you it's Lost Lands. and
I've
shit.
heard
Lost
about
Lands
Lost
ain't shit,
Land.
bro.
Right.
It's all EDC.
Is that the
EDC
one in Ohio?
Ohio, yeah. And
Yeah,
it's all
Hayden was telling me about
dubstep.
them.
It's all dubstep.
Okay,
It's
okay.
cool. Lost Lands is cute. Let's just say that.
That's awesome.
But the real rave shit, go to EDC. Even if
Cool.
it's mainstream, but nah, bro, that's Pasquale Rotella, bro. Pasquale Rotella is the creator of Insomniac, and Insomniac are the people that like pretty much brought the scene since the 90s. Like, yeah, it's just
Okay.
very OG shit. Like,
Cool.
yeah, a lot of people rave because of Pasquale Rotella. And
Right.
Pasquale Rotella is kind of a sellout, but I will always love that man, man.
Yeah.
That man changed my life. I model a lot of my life after that, guys.
Cool.
This is
No,
a
that's
whole
awesome.
thing, yeah.
Yeah. See, that's another reason why I wanted you on, man,
Yeah.
because I want to learn more about the history of it. That's
Uh-huh.
one thing that I've never got into, and like, it's just cool having it coming from the source. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Yeah.
Because you're not just a fan, bro. You're like you are kind of like a pioneer, if you will. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
here in Idaho, dude, like I was saying before, there was no scene until I kind of met up with Hayden, and I'm like, yo, wait, no, there's something going on here. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like
Yeah.
every weekend there was a rave, and right now there's raves going on. There's probably a rave going on tonight. You know what I mean? And
Mhm. There is.
wow, you know what I mean? I had no
Yeah.
idea. I had zero idea. I've been so like locked into my podcast and doing other stuff, but man, like, just the whole electric dance music scene is just. It's massive, man, and not just here, but also in European
Europe, that's
countries,
where it's
dude.
at. Mhm.
Like in European countries, it's everything to them. You know what I mean? And like that's
It
their
is, bro.
music. You
Exactly.
know?
And the thing is like it goes deeper with that. Like America is very dubstep house and whatnot.
Okay.
But then once you go to Europe, that's where you start with the real raving, like fucking hardcore drum and bass, fucking just techno. Techno is just the number one genre
Yep.
in the world, but in America, it's coming up. But like
Yeah,
in Europe, dude, people live, breathe, die techno,
dude.
and it's fucking insane. And yeah, Europe is just on another planet.
Yeah. I just think recently too, my algorithm's just been full of like just
Techno
deep,
baddies.
yeah, techno patties and the emo girls. No, but but just like just dubstep and like festivals in general. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
cause
yeah.
I was looking at like some old school like classic videos of like when it first got started, and man, it's just evolved so much. And now you saw, I don't know if you saw that, like there was like a guy who did a show in Brazil. They sold there was like 2 million people there.
God damn, really?
Like, I forgot what his DJ name is, and I'm drawing a blank for some reason. But dude,
Fisher.
I don't know. But can you imagine like, bro? They're all there to see this one guy. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I'm thinking like, okay, so EDM isn't just like it's not just it's worldwide now. You know
Oh
what I
yeah.
mean? Like it's not some niche thing. Like, cause I've always put it in like the niche box. Like
Yeah,
EDM
yeah,
is in the
yeah.
niche box. And like, dude, I have watched this streamer. His name's Noah J456,
Mhm.
and he played zombies. You know what I mean? But
Mhm.
but then he started getting into DJing, and man, he's really
Yeah.
good. Like sometimes I'm like, wow, like
Yeah.
it's just cool.
It's and also like rave music, dance music, the way I've always seen it is it's political. Like that's how we fight
Yeah.
back against the system and
That's
whatnot,
cool.
man. If you look it up, like the history of the UK, like they would ban raves and whatnot, and people would
Wow.
fight back with sound and whatnot. That's where
Oh
the whole
wow.
illegal rave scene came from and all that stuff. And it's just very like that's how it's very EDM dance music is the sounds of the universe. Like that's why it's
Okay.
like I don't know. Like
Yeah. No, I'm listening.
if you were to do some MDMA, some LSD, or some psilocybin, and you listen to some dance music, you're gonna notice that okay,
Yeah.
like this is like God talking to me.
Right, dude.
You
No,
know what I'm
seriously, like,
saying?
yeah, no, definitely, dude. That's funny you bring up the MDMA, man. The first time I had MDMA, I went to go see Seven Lions,
Oh,
Gemmentari,
nice.
Gemmentari. Like, I really enjoyed Gemmentari specifically. They're like low key a little underground, but Seven Lions, man. I was sitting there in the front row. I'm like, whoa, cause you know how it is in a rave, man. Like you're like, oh, can I have some water? You just take a sip. And you're like, what was in there? And my girlfriend that I was with at the time, my girlfriend, no, she wasn't my girlfriend. She was my friend. That's a girl, whatever. Shout out Tori, but she was sitting there. She started laughing. She's like, oh, that's the unregular water.
Jesus juice.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, dude, I can feel like the vibes under my feet and
Yes,
shit
sir,
like that. I'm
bro.
like, what is going on?
Yeah, bro. That's my favorite substance of all time.
Dude,
MDMA.
yeah. Dude,
No,
no,
I don't
trust.
condone anything, but
No,
I'm just
trust.
speaking for myself.
Well, hey, listen, this is the real EDM talk. You know what I mean? You
Yeah,
go to an
bro.
EDM show, bro. People are off wilder things than
Ah,
MDMA. You know, or
exactly.
they're off everything. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
and
Like
it sucks
all the
because
spices in the cabinet.
it's deep because a lot of people don't like talking about it, but it's the truth. MDMA is the core of the heartbeat of the scene. I
Dude,
fucking
no,
hate to say it,
seriously.
but
No,
ecstasy,
yeah.
bro, ecstasy. That's yeah. I'm not trying to say that you should go do ecstasy because I don't do ecstasy anymore. Like,
No, trust. Same here. I
but
mainly stick with the cannabis, y'all. But the thing is that you go anywhere out in, let's go say
Amsterdam.
beyond Wonderland, bro. Most people are gonna be like, oh, you know what I mean. And that's another thing that I like about raves. Is, dude, people are overly friendly. You know what I
Overly
mean?
friendly. Too friendly sometimes.
Dude, it's such a nice like I will never ever worry about getting into like some kind of scuffle where people are just
Mhm.
so nice, man. And that's
Exactly,
something that I
bro.
noticed.
Blur.
Yeah.
Yeah. Peace, love, unity, respect, and responsibility. It's a dying art, but there's a lot of dying arts in the scene, but that's what you know what I'm
No,
saying?
what was it called again?
Peace, love, unity, respect, responsibility.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only heard about that, and like I'm like, okay,
It's something
it's a cool in the
it's
culture.
kind of cringy, kind of cheesy, but like it's you gotta live by it because I it took me a while to live by it because you know I get caught up in like the business side of things and whatnot,
Trust,
and
I hear you,
but at the
dude.
end of the day, it always goes back to that and teamwork makes the dream work and
Yep.
respect and yeah, we don't raves like if you coming in with some bullshit like trying to like do some weird creepy shit like nah bro like get the fuck out of here with that
Yeah,
shit
dude,
man
no
that's
trust.
So that's why I'm not really about the whole exclusivity thing, it being or not inclusive, being
Yes,
inclusive, because I don't believe everyone should be brought in. Because when everyone is brought in, that you're literally saying everyone come in and whatnot, and that's where
yep.
all the assholes and all the like. I'm not with that. I'm more so like let's make sure who comes. Let's keep an eye on who comes in, and
That's really cool.
if they pass the test, then bring them on in. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? I'm more exclusive than inclusive,
Right. No, I hear
and
you.
it's not a bad thing. A lot of people make it a bad thing, but it's not,
Dude.
because you gotta, as a promoter, I gotta make sure who walks in through the door and whatnot, and I can't let assholes in,
Yeah,
and
man.
those assholes will ruin the fucking vibes, and that's letting the assholes in is pretty much being inclusive.
Yeah.
Anyone is welcome here, and I'm not really with that because I don't want
Okay.
anyone to
No, I hear
feel
you.
unsafe.
Yeah, man.
I want everyone to have a nice spot to, escape reality.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude, that's
forget
so
about
cool.
life. Yeah,
That's so cool, man.
yeah.
Flip it. No. That's really awesome. And dude, I like your open mindset because it's like a lot of people wouldn't admit that, you know what I mean?
Uh,
And that's why I think that's why I'm just happy to have you on, man, because a lot of folks a lot of folks would just be like, especially here, they're like, "Oh, everyone come in." And then that one little group of people who are the assholes or who are a little bit over intoxicated, you know what I mean? Or who didn't have a good day and like they're coming into here with people just want to escape reality,
escape
bro. Like that's
reality.
exactly what it is, and that's something that I low key got during the Sit This show, man, because it's
Yeah.
like I'm there to do media, and I was there to film Hayden's set, but man, even before Hayden's set and after Hayden's set, I'm like living in a movie, bro. Like, and you were even telling me
Yeah.
beforehand, dude. You're like, be ready, and I was like, okay, like you know what I mean. It was just such a great experience, bro.
I would like back to my favorite shows. I would put that Scyther show up there as one of my favorite
Okay,
ones
and
because
it's Sight
that,
This. Sorry,
yeah.
y'all.
No, it's cool. I just found out it was Scyther's. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But anyways, dude, like, oh, dude, that show was so nuts. Like, I was so proud of that show. Like,
Yeah, man.
just like it was real rhythm hours, and I was
Yep.
like, oh hell yeah! Finally, it took freaking forever to get to this point, but
Right.
better late than never, man. And oh, dude, I'm so happy that you like rhythm.
Oh, dude, no, of course, bro. Like I like
I
that
love it.
underground style.
Yeah.
And that sound is great, man. I always give Jig a hard time. I'm like, oh, are you ready to be the underground guy? And dude, Hayden just owns it. He's just like, oh yeah, I'd be ready. And he's just in his house mixing. I'm like, dude, you're just such a legend, man. You know what I mean? It's just cool.
Yeah, he's fucking cool as fuck, bro.
Yeah,
Like I
man.
was like, yeah, I was not expecting that. And like I was like, fuck yeah, dude, like real rhythm shit.
Yep.
Yeah, I was on Facebook and whatnot, and I saw him share how like he has a gig, which is the Scyther show, and I
Yep.
saw his family commenting on it, and they're like
Hmm.
all happy for him. It made me happy. I'm just like, that's fucking sick, dude. Like
Yeah.
I don't see that stuff. I don't know. I just
Yeah.
that stuff is what makes
It's
me really
wholesome. It's
happy.
great.
It's wholesome because yeah, at the end of the day, that's what it's about.
Yeah.
All of us, and I don't know. Shout
Yeah.
out to Jig,
Oh yeah, dude.
good
Shouts
dude,
out.
good dude, man. More to
He's
come, more to
awesome.
come.
Yeah.
Same with Riker. Sick ass fool, man, with
Oh
the
yeah,
whole
dude. Riker's legit.
horsing around. Like that
Yeah,
shit was
it's so
gangster,
good.
dude. That shit is dope, dude.
It was so good, and I heard Riker. I think he did a little thing during Lay's, and I don't know, bro, because with especially with Hayden, he doesn't. He's like quote unquote a newer DJ, but he's been doing it for such a long time, and he
Yeah.
has that badge of where like he's like, no, I can do this, and that was one thing that I was really proud about him that night specifically, because for him it was like like hometown show, if you
Mhm.
will. And man, he just absolutely he blew me out of the water. Like,
Yeah.
cause I mean, for me, I low key had an expectation for Hayden, and he just, you know what I
Yeah.
mean. That's why I was
Same,
like,
bro.
wow, dude, like you did such a good job. Like I was like, damn near about to cry. Like you make a grown man cry, bro. That was such a great
Yeah,
performance.
they nailed it, bro. Like that's everything that I go by booking people. They cross everything off, man, and
Yep.
they're literally Hayden and Riker and Rowboat.
Yeah,
They're
rowboat.
literally artists, like they
Yeah.
are about that life, and they made me proud. Like you know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? Like that's how I book people.
That's cool.
It's like you gotta be about that life. You gotta be about it. You gotta do this, do that. You just gotta, like I said, you gotta be about it, and they are about it, and
Yep.
it's awesome. It's
Yeah.
awesome to see, man. They're one of the few people that are actually like that. So
It's cool.
real ones, real
Yeah.
recognized real.
And I was gonna ask. I mean, you don't have to get too deep into it, but when's the next show?
Oh, oh shit. May 1st.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, May 1st with Finna.
Okay.
Dude, this album's gonna be fire. You think Scythers is sick? Finna is just on another level. Like, he's a good book. It's funny because like as I was promoting the Scythers show,
Okay,
I was
cool.
listening to her mix, cooking and whatnot. Then this other mix plays on SoundCloud, and it's Finna, and I'm just like, what the fuck? The whole time I'm just like cooking, chopping up shit, and I'm
Yep.
just like, dude, this is hard. I check out his info. I hit up the crew. I was like, let's bring him out.
Cool.
And literally, like, I'm new to Finna, so like within
I'm
like
excited.
yeah. Within like 2 weeks of hearing him, I'm just like, let's bring his ass out. And
Yeah.
we made it happen, and yeah, it's
Cool.
pretty sick. That's yeah.
Is that gonna be at the Shredder again?
The
or-
Shredder, yeah.
Yes. I
li-
like the Shredder, dude.
I
don't
like
know
the
what it
Shredder.
is about it.
And so like hopefully like the next few shows, because I want to go bigger and whatnot.
Of
And
course, yeah.
I'm setting a goal of mine. Like if we keep it going, hopefully we could just move to a bigger venue and whatnot. Because I'm already seeing it. We're kind of like. It's getting a little busy at the Shredder.
Getting a little packed, dude. Yeah.
It's getting a little packed. And I love the Shredder. I'll always do underground shows there, but like
Yep.
these next few shows are gonna be a test
Cool.
for like
I'm
us
ready.
as a business and whatnot. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? Like it's
I'm-
time to move
yeah.
up.
Dude, no, that's awesome, dude. I think that's great, man. Like
Yeah.
I really think it's a great thing, and it's just beautiful, man. And then with like just bringing in the Tree Fort Festival, man, like there's so many out of staters coming here to
Yeah.
perform and just to show off their art. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And that's why sometimes I compare Boise with Austin, Texas, because it's a blue city and a red state, and
Yeah.
all these people care about is just getting together and making great stuff, man. Like
Mhm.
for example, there's a story from last night. We have all these different guys that learn instruments, and they're just sitting there riffing, but they're finding that flow. They're finding it, and then when they find it, it's like, oh snap, they're cooking, and
Yeah,
then boom,
bro.
it just flows. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And I'm just sitting there documenting it because yeah, I'm just the fly on the wall. You know, I like to compare myself like that kind of film style.
Yeah.
I just like being a fly on the wall and just like trying not to be there. And like, man, it was hard not to just get overly hyped about what's going on with, because this is my first Tree Fort event. I've never
Mhm.
been to the Tree Fort
Yeah.
festival, and it's dude, you don't even have to like all of the artists and the bands performing are great, but even outside, people are just setting up whenever they can, or people are doing like just singing. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And for me, recently, I've been getting back into stand up comedy,
Okay.
and I'm like, wow, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
I can,
yeah.
it's just such a great opportunity, man. And it's growing, and I just love it. That's
Yeah,
why it's hard
dude.
for me to leave, bro, because it's like it's growing it's growing so
beautiful.
much every month. There's
Yeah.
something new,
I
something
love
great.
Boise, man. Like even like with us, it's like I can never ever leave Boise. Like Boise is always gonna be where I want to do my business. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just something about Boise, bro. It's just like everything's up for grabs, and
Right.
everything's up for grabs. Like not saying that we're gonna be the first ones to do something, but like there's just like so much room to like come up here. It's just like it's
Mhm.
awesome, and that's what me and my homies do shows out here, man. Because if you were to go to Salt Lake City and do a show there, you're competing with like 40 others. But
Right.
out here, it's like you're not really doing much
Yeah.
competition. There's only like 5 of us that are doing shows out here. and
Yep.
Lots of room to grow,
Mhm.
and we can all grow together and whatnot. But yeah,
And the cool thing about the cool thing about Boise, it's almost like a crucible. Like a lot of promoters kind of start here, and then they do work their way to Seattle, Salt Lake, and
Yeah.
then Vegas. But that's why I've always enjoyed, like, and that's why I can enjoy having you on, because dude, you guys have been in Idaho. Like, you guys
Mhm.
low key have that root here. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
And I'm just thank you for doing what you guys do. You know what I mean? Because it's just cool, dude. I think it's really
That's
awesome,
fucking
man.
awesome.
You know what I mean? Like maybe I'm blowing a lot of smoke or whatever, but dude, I just think it's really cool that that we have that like homegrown like scene here, if you will. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
sir.
And it might be underground, and yeah, maybe marketing's not working too well, but dude, that's the thing, is that it's just the beginning, bro. Like
Yeah,
it
it
really is.
is.
And that's just it's just cool. Like it's awesome. And I have to get you and what was your buddy's name again?
Bearcat.
Bearcat. I have to get
Yeah.
you and Bearcat in the booth here soon, because I just want to hear more, man.
Yeah,
And it's
bro.
already been an hour. Isn't that crazy?
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, that
It's a
is
time machine
crazy.
in here.
Yeah, bro. Well, I appreciate you with the kind words, man. Like
Yeah.
it really makes you feel good. I try not to like, I don't know,
Let it get to you a
let it
little
get to
bit.
me,
Yeah,
because
dude,
it
trust
just
me.
like I don't know, all my life it's always been like that, you know.
Okay, cool.
But like I really do appreciate it,
Yeah, man.
man. I love that you're noticing what we're doing, and
Yep.
just feels really good if you feel noticed. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, of
And thank you for
course.
thank you for saying that it's the beginning, because it really is, man. Even though
Yep.
we've been doing this for a while, like it really is the beginning, and that's that's the it's because of all of us. You know, not
Yep.
just me and Active. It's because
Yeah, man.
there's others out there like Persona, Eden Events, all these other promoters. Like we're all just putting in that work,
Yep.
and it's showing, like
Mhm.
for the city, and it's at the end of the day, it's always gonna be for the city. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
And for the community and the culture, and that's what I'm here for.
Hell yeah,
That's
man.
what it's all about.
Well, dude, Alex, this is kind of the part of the podcast where it's like not necessarily off script, but it's just like, we're kind of just yapping and we're just kind of talking. But I don't know, we have good chemistry, but this is definitely the part of the podcast where it's like, if you have anything else to say, man, now is the time to say it. You know what I'm
Let's see, what do I have to say?
saying?
Finna come out to Finna
There we go.
5-1.
May 1st,
If you're
baby.
not really into raves or anything, still come out. He's gonna blow your mind, I promise you. Um, Follow my boy Bearcat.
Yes,
Bearcat's so underrated, man. That fool's putting in so much work.
I'm gonna do my research. I'm
He
gonna do my
needs to,
research.
yeah, he's gonna blow up, man. Like he's on his way there, bro. He's gotten
Sweet.
his music played at EDC.
Oh, that's really
Yeah, like
awesome.
he's gotten his stuff played. He's
Wow.
got a show in San Diego coming up soon.
Cool.
Like I'm telling you, man, his fucking work ethic is on another level, and you'll see what I mean when you talk to him. Like
Cool. Was
he's
he at the site this show?
yes.
Okay.
His name's Ilber. He's
Okay.
Albanian.
Okay,
Our
cool.
crew is 3 Mexicans and an Albanian.
Hey, that's awesome, bro. I'm
Yeah.
I'm low key Puerto Rican, and I love
Boricua.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
I like being in the same room with Latins. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We all kind
bro.
of like collectively build off each other's energy, if you will,
Yeah,
and
bro.
it's just great, man. It's just beautiful
Latinos,
things. Yeah.
indigenous people,
Yeah.
bro. We love it. We love it.
It's really cool.
Carl too. Like, check out fucking DeZeus. DeZeus is gonna be at Finna. He's gonna go back to back with Necrotic, dude.
Wow.
DeZeus is a rhythm god, Idaho rhythm god,
Okay, cool.
straight up, bro.
Dude, I need to do my research. That's why I'm happy I have you on, man. Cause
And I'm glad to put you on. Like, if you ever want to like listen to like not just like artists, but like different genres, bro. Like,
yeah.
I'll send you in. I'll send you some
Yes.
mixes of my mixes, my other homies' mixes.
Yes,
Yeah,
please,
dude.
bro, please.
It's a whole realm, bro.
Cool.
Like this whole rave shit. Yeah, it's deep.
No, yeah, trust, because I began on Hayden too. I'm like, dude, like, why haven't you released stuff? And like sometimes like people thank me for that, but dude, it's just like, cause I know I want to hear it and I want to add it to my playlist. You know what I mean? So when
Yeah.
I hear like, like just send anything my way, bro. I listen to files all day. You know what I mean? And I like, and this is I just like the underground sound,
Yeah.
bro. Like that's just something I enjoy.
Yeah. I get and a few other things.
Yeah, man.
Jose, my boy Terp. Can't forget about him, and my boy Kev. Big things coming, man. That's all I gotta say. Big things
Sweet.
coming
Yes,
with
sir.
all of us, bro. Like the big one. Let's just say that the
Yeah.
big one.
Yeah. It's
The big
coming.
one.
Nah, dude, I'm so super excited to get you on, and I think that low key, y'all. If you guys have made it this far, first of all, thank you. I love every single one of you. You know what I mean? Appreciate you guys for being here, man, and thank you again for hopping on. This is just the beginning in terms of the podcast history with Alex and Active. I think we're gonna have a lot more podcasts in the future with
Yeah.
them because
I
man,
love it. I love it.
dude, it's awesome, dude. Like it really is cool, and
The tip of the iceberg.
yes, the tip of the
There's
ice.
so much
And I feel like we
stuff.
just kind of scratched the surface with this
Exactly.
podcast. You know what I mean? We kind of broke the ice. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I think it was such a great experience for me. It's already been an hour, which is just insane to me. Like I've always hated doing these hour-long shows because I'm like, oh, we could do another, but low key, dude, like it's my weekend's been so busy. So and I have to go home and edit this right away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just too
Please.
excited, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
That's sick, man.
yeah, I appreciate you for being here. I appreciate you guys for staying as long as you can. And yeah, y'all, what the fuck is going on?